Good morning, students. Today I have explained subject Computer Studies, Standard 10th, Chapter number 16, Function, Part 1. Introduction. One of the strengths of C language is its ability to define and use functions. Function is a group of statements that performs a specific task. The function is also known as method, subroutine, or procedure. So far, we have used number of C function is in our programs. We are familiar with the use of main, printf, and scanf. They are examples of C functions. Every executable C program has at least one main function. The use of function in a program makes it modular. Modularity means partitions a complex problem into small sub problems which are easy to understand and maintain. Once a problem is divided into small sub program, we can write a function for each sub program. The problem is then solved by using all functions together in a program. In this chapter, we will discuss various types of C functions. We will also learn how functions can be defined and used in a program. So there are two categories of function in C. First, library functions or system defined functions, and second, user defined functions. So I will discuss the first library function. The C language standard library provides many built-in functions that our program can use. They are also known as system defined functions. For example, printf, scanf, square root, and cost are example of library functions. Library functions are not required to be written by normal user. These functions are available in compiled form in C library. Library functions are placed in various header files. For example, sqrt and cos are related to mathematical ins. They are placed in mesh.h header file. To use any library function, we have to include its corresponding header file in our program. The list of some non-header files and functions in that file are given in appendix 4 of this book. Let us understand the use of one of the library functions. The example gives the code listing and output the example. So in the example, we had used printf function which is defined in studio.h header file. We had also used power function which returns the value of 8 raised to power of 2 The power functions is defined in mesh.h header file. So that is a example of program to illustrate use of a power library function. Hash sign include stereo.h, hash sign include mesh.h, int main, starting curly brackets, float answer. Answer equals to power brackets 8 comma 2. That means 8 value on power of 2. So printf the value of 8 raised to 2 is percentage %f backslash n and comma answer, that is a variable, and return 0 and of the curly brackets. So that is a output of right side. The value of 8 raised to 2 is 64. That means 8 into 8. The answer is 64. That means use of a power library. So power library is also available in mesh.h header file. So that is a example of use of power library function. Next is a user defined function. The functions developed by user are known as user defined functions. The main is special type of user defined function in C. The program execution starts from main function. If we write our program using only main function, then it may becomes large. Testing and debugging of such program may be become difficult for programmer. If program is divided into small subprograms functions, then it is much easier to understand, test and debug it. Advantage of functions. Following are the advantage of using function in our program. Dividing program into functions make understanding and maintenance of the program easier. Functions written once can be called many times in our program. This reduces the actual length of program and thus save memory. Functions help us to avoid redundant programming of a similar task. A function written for one program may be used in other program. Same function can be used with different values of arguments. So that is a advantage of function, and that is a flow of control in a program with multiple functions. Next topic is a functions definitions. If we want to use a user defined function in our program, then we have to inform this to compiler. We can inform the compiler by writing functions definitions. A function cannot be used without its definition. In C language, function can be defined using following syntax: return data type, function name, and then brackets arguments, starting curly brackets, function statements, and of the curly brackets. So here return data type specifies the type of information returned by the function. If the return value from the function is integer value, then return data type is int. If function does not return any value, then the return data type is void. The function name specify the name of a user-defined function. The rules for giving name to functions are same as rules of naming variable. We should give meaningful function name. For example, add for performing addition, avg for performing average, etc. The argument so the input values provided to the function along with their data types for more than one argument. All arguments are separated by commas in the function definitions. Statements between opening and closing curly brackets are known as function body. Based on requirement in a program, function body may contains local variable declarations and return statements. We will discuss about variable declaration in functions and a return statement later in this chapter. Not that there is no need to define library functions as they are already defined. All user defined functions need to be defined as function prototype before being used in a program. Function prototype means declaration of a function before their use in a main function. Next is a function call. As stated earlier, every C program start with function main. From main function, we are calling other library or user defined functions. To call a function, use function name with a required number of parameters. Let us look at the example which illustrate how to call a function from the main. Figure 60.3 give the code listing of the example and output. So that is a example program to illustrate the use of function which returns no value. Her sign includes std void print line, function prototype declaration, void main, starting curly brackets, print line, function call, printf, welcome to the world of C function, backslash n, and semicolon, print line, function call, end of the curly brackets, end of main function, void print line, starting curly brackets, printf, double inverted comma, so that is a printf line, end of the curly brackets, end of print line function. So that is a function which returns no value, and that is a output. So save a file and compile. So that command is gcc filename and .c, and the output command is a /a.out and then enter. So that is a output of this example. So next, the return statement. User defined functions may or may not return any value to the calling function. To return any value to the calling function, we may use return statement inside function body. The format of return statement is as under: return or return expressions. The first form of return does not return any value. It returns only control back to the calling function. When a return type of function is void, then there is no need to use a return statement at the end of function body. So this example is a program to illustrate the use of function which returns a value. Her sign includes std int add, function prototype declaration, void main, starting curly brackets int total equals to add function call printf the addition of two numbers %d backslash n and then total end of the curly brackets end of main function int add starting curly brackets int number 1 comma number 2 printf enter two numbers scanf %d and person number 1 and person number 2 return number 1 plus number 2 end of the curly brackets end of add function. So that is a use of function which returns a value, and that is a output gcc. So first of compile the program gcc filename.c, and there is no error. So enter the output command dot slash a dot out and then enter two numbers. First number is a 20 and second number is a 10. So the addition of two numbers, so that is a 20 plus 10, that is a 30. Next topic is a scope of variables. So by scope of variables we mean the part of program where the variable is accessible. In C, scope of variable are of two types. First is a global variable and second is a local variables. So first int number 1, so that is a global variable void main and then starting curly brackets int total, that is a so between the curly brackets the defining the variable, so that is a local variable, and the outside is a, so curly brackets outside the variable is defined, so that is a global variable declarations. So that is a explanations of global variable and local variables. So that is a understanding of component of C functions. Int add brackets int that is a function prototype. Void main starting curly brackets int number 1 comma number 2 and then total. Printf enter number 1 scanf %d and person number 1. Printf enter number 2 and scanf %d and person number 2. So that is a caller function call. So total equals to add brackets number 1 comma number 2 actual parameters. Printf the addition of two numbers %d comma total end of the curly brackets. A return type, so int a function name is a add and the formal parameters is a int a int b, and then called a function int result equals to a plus b return brackets result, and so that is a functions body and end of the program. So that is the first part is over. Thank you.